So looking at CAT 2020 Quant, slot 1, the last part, 6 parts. So we have divided the whole slot 1 into 6 parts, the last part of it, where we will discuss 5 more questions on how to solve the questions. So on a rectangular metal sheet, 135 square inches, the circle is painted such that the circle touches opposite two sides. Area of the sheet left unpainted is 2/3 of the painted area. So if I say painted area, just for the sake of it, is 3x. Non-painted area is 2x. So total 5x stands for 135. Which means x will stand for 27. So which means the painted area 3x, which is a circle, will be 3 into 27, which is 81. That's the painted area. And that's the circle. So pi r square is equal to 81. If you look at it. So r square will be 81 upon pi. So r will be equal to 9 upon root pi. So we know r is 9 upon 2 pi. That means the radius of the circle is 2 pi, which means the width will be double the diameter of it, 18 upon root pi. Okay, so diameter will be 18 upon root pi. Now this diameter 18 upon root pi, or the breadth you can say, length into breadth is area. So length into breadth is 135. So if I know breadth is 18 upon root pi into length is 135. So automatically you get length as 135 root pi upon 18. Goes in 9. So you get 15 root pi upon 2. Now we know length, we know breadth. So we can definitely find the perimeter. Twice length plus breadth. So you can say length is 15 root pi upon 2 plus breadth is 18 upon root pi. Now if you look at the options, all the options are 12 upon pi. So first of all, I can take root pi outside. So moment I take root pi outside, 2 root pi, what comes inside is 15 upon 2 plus this becomes 18 upon pi. Now get this 12, you have to multiply by 2 upon 3 inside. So you have to multiply 3 upon 2 outside. So root pi into 3 upon 2 outside, multiply 3 upon 2 inside. So if you multiply by, right? So because I want this 12, and because I want this 12, I'll multiply inside by 2 upon 3. So multiply by 2 upon 3, I get 5 plus 12 upon pi. So multiply by 3 upon 2 outside and 2 upon 3 inside. So basically the answer will become 3 root pi 5 plus 12 upon pi, which is, if you look at A option. There's a way to solve the answer by approximation, the option also. I will not touch upon here. I'll just touch upon a traditional way of solving where you find the breadth, find the length, and then find the perimeter. So not very difficult, you can solve it. Just a little lengthy if you're not very good at calculation, but else can be solved. The key in the exam is a few sums you'll solve really fast, and wherever time that you save, you'll take in sums which takes a little bit more time. That's the basic idea of cracking the exam. A group of people, 28% of members are young. So let's say 100, because all are in percentage. So 28 are young, rest are old, which is 72. 65% are literate. So 65 are literate, of which 25% are young. So 25% of 65, if you look at it, is 16.25. That is, you divide by 4. 16.25 are young. Percentage of old people among the illiterates. How many illiterates? 35. Okay. So you can see how many young people, 28 minus 16.25, which will be 11.75. So old people are remaining, which is there, which is 23.25. So basically we have a value called 23.25 upon 35. Now you can solve whichever way you want. One is at 10%, 20%, 30%, which is there. If you look at 10% is 3.5, 20% is 7, right? 60% will be 21. So this is 10%, 20%, 60% is 21, right? And 65% will be 24.5. That is 3.5 plus 21. So if you look at it, sorry, 65% not 24.5. It is 23.75. 23 point, because this will be 1.75 is 5%. So it will be 22.75. So you can make out is slightly more than 65%. So 66%. Two-thirds. Slightly more than 65% or 66%. The other ways of solving this is one way of solving 10%, 20%. 10% is 3.5, 35. 20% 7, 60% is 21. Now 60 plus 5%, 5% is 1.75 will give you 22.75, slightly more than that 66. You can also approximate and find out and get the answer. No harm in that. You can say two-thirds. If you look at 24 upon 36 is 66%. So automatically from that you can make out that 23.25 upon 35 is also 66%. Approximately the same. You can directly mark C option. That is also possible because this is two-thirds. So many ways of approximation getting the answer. Alloy is prepared by mixing A, B, C in a proportion 3:4:7 by volume. So volume is 3:4:7 and weights for the same value is 5:2:6. So that means weight into volume will give you the total weight of each, which is 15, 8 and 42 is the total weight. Weight into volume. Weight per volume into volume will give you total weight. This if you add becomes 65. But total is 130 double. So 42 will become 84. Answer A option. Right? Volume 3:4:7. Weight per volume is 5:6. Multiply the 2. You'll get a ratio as 15, 8 and 42. The total is 65. 65 stands for 130 double. So 42 will stand for 84. Simple. Not very difficult. Some of these are comparatively simple. A gentleman decided to treat a few children in the following manner. He gives half of his total stock of profit and one extra, and so on. His total stock exhausts after he takes care of 5 children. So last he'll be left with 0. So normally when you go, this is a reverse calculation. When you go forward, what you do? We divide by 2 and then we subtract 1 because we give away 1 chocolate. When you go reverse, we add 1 and then multiply by 2. That means for the last person, the 5th person we had, we add 1 and multiply by 2, we have 2 chocolates before the 5th one. If we take a 4th person, we add 1 and multiply by 2, you get 6. 2 plus 1, 3, 3 2 is 6. 3rd person, 14, because 6 plus 1, 7, 2 is 14. 14 plus 1, 15, double 30. And 30 plus 1 double will give you 62. So you get the answer 62 chocolates in this chart. So it is a reverse calculation. Actually, this is based on also puzzle. It's a puzzle of this type where you keep on going forward and by the time you end, you get a 0 chocolate in the end. So the best way to do is reverse calculation. Go from end to the forward and that will help. So somewhere I said even puzzles sometimes helps you to solve maths faster. So this is one puzzle based sum which will normally help you to solve maths faster. 40 liters of dye, 2:3. Water is added to the solution to change the proportion to 2:5. Okay, so that means if we say 2:3, that means 5 stands for 40. So which means 1 will stand for 8. So when you add 2 out here to make it 2:5, so 2 stands for 16. So total becomes 40 plus 16, which becomes 56. Okay, this is one way to solve. Or you can say that 2 plus 3 is 5. 5 stands for 40. Now you added 2 parts of water. So if you added 2 parts of water is 16. This is water that you added. So total becomes 56 anyway. So 56 liters total. Now you remove 1/4 of it. So you remove 1/4 of it means remove 14 liters. What is left is 42 liters. 1/4 of 56 is 14 liters. 42 liters is left. But the ratio will remain the same, 2:5. Right? Ratio will be the same, which is 2:5. So if you divide this into 2:5, 42. So 2:5 is 7. 7, 6 are 42. So 5 will become 30 and 2 will become 12. Now I want the ratio is 3:2, but this 30 will remain 30. This has to become 20. To make it 20, you have to add 8. So answer will be 8. I'll repeat this once again. The ratio initially was 2:3, total 5. Total 5 stand for 40. I added 2 water, to 2 stands for 16. So that means resultant 2:5 at 56 liters. From that I removed 1/4, which is 14 liters, left is 42 liters. Now 2 is to 5, 7 stands for 42 total. So 5 will stand for 30 and 2 will stand for 12 because 6 times. Now 30 will remain 30 because we are adding, we are trying to add dye. How many liters of dye must be added? So water will remain 30. To dye, 8 liters has to be added. So 8 will be the answer in this case. Clear? Thank you.